Hey there, I want to talk to you today about worthiness. What is worthiness? Why do we struggle with this subject matter? Why do we feel unworthy? What is this whole worthiness thing? I have struggled with it in the past, but I have gotten over that. I have got healed of it. I have addressed it, and I want to help you because it really is quite an epidemic out in the world. And I want to help you to get free from these feelings of unworthiness like I have gotten free from them myself. I'm Danielle Burnock from DanielleBurnock.com, that lady on the internet who loves you, connecting you to the love that heals so you can love yourself from survive to thrive. And you'll only love yourself from survive to thrive when you will take ownership of your worthiness. What is worthiness? When people talk about feeling unworthy, frequently it's connected to the idea of earning. You have to earn something to be worthy of it. But let's look at the word worthy. The root word of the word worthy is worth. Worth, that's value. You have inherent value. You have value right there, right now, doing absolutely nothing. You have value because God put it there. But we struggle with these feelings of unworthiness because we don't really believe that. We don't believe that because we've been trained to think, well, I need to earn it. I need to behave a certain way. I need to act a certain way. I need to measure up. But nobody's perfect. And if we go with that measurement, we will never feel worthy. Another way that people try to make us earn worthiness or feel worthy is through what we accomplish, what we do, our accolades and things that we, achieve. But if we do that, then our measure of worthiness always belongs to someone else. And that is disempowering. Another thing that attacks our worthiness is trauma. Abuse, verbal abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, all the different kinds of it. Trauma attacks our sense of self and steals our sense of value. We've had it beat through our head, and it makes us believe lies. We believe the lie that we are not worthy. But we can't just say, I got to just stop believing the lie. It's just not that simple. We need healing in there where we have believed those lies. I believed lies for a very long time. And it's a lot of work to change how we believe, to change how we view ourselves. But we can. There's the hope. We can. We can change how we view ourselves, and we can change how we measure ourselves to the one who created us. We have inherent value because we exist. Let me give you an illustration. If you have a diamond and you drop it in the mud, does it have less value, or is it just covered in mud? It's just covered in mud. If you take a genuine diamond and you take it to someone to appraise it and they lie to you and tell you it's a counterfeit, does that change the truth of the value of that diamond? No, it changes your belief of the value. So see, those are illustrations, and when we go through things and people attack our sense of value, we believe that lie that they're right. No, they're not right. And someone who lies about the appraisal of a diamond ring, they're actually committing a crime. And when someone lies to you about your value, that's kind of like a crime also, I think. I think that makes God upset because he's the one who gives us value. People lose their sense of value also because they've been indoctrinated by different religious teaching that says that you have to be a certain way and you have to make God happy and you have to perform and you have to do all these things and God's mad and it's all this oppressive stuff. But that's not the God who created the universe. That's not Jesus who came and did everything necessary to restore us to him, to reconcile us to him. We have an enemy out there that wants to steal our sense of self. We have an enemy out there that wants to make us feel unworthy. We have an enemy out there that wants to take our joy, make us believe lies, but we have a friend in Jesus, and he did everything necessary to reconcile us to God. So I want to encourage you that if you've not believed God, that you have value, I want to encourage you to connect with him. Connect with Jesus. Say, Jesus, I want to know this value that this lady on the internet who says she loves me says I have. and let him instill that value in you because you have it. And learning this today in my little episode here of sharing this is not enough to change what you believe. I understand that. But it's when we learn something, we go, oh, that's new information. That's what I hope to do here, to provide this new information for you to consider, to settle that worthiness issue that the liars don't get to say what you're worth. The liars don't get to establish your value. The abusers don't get to establish your value. Consider the source of where the one is measuring. And the one who loves you most says you have great value. But to internalize this takes some time. So I want to offer you the idea to get a copy of my book, Because You Matter. And chapter 4 is how to take ownership of your value. It's worth it just for that one chapter if you don't want to read the rest. It's a great book with lots of other good stuff in it. But to encourage you to take ownership of that value. Me telling you have value, it might feel good for a minute, but then someone comes along, says something else, and then you drop to that idea. So it takes internalizing it. We have to change what we believe through repetition. That's how we learn multiplication tables, right? It's how we learn songs as kids. We sing it over and over and over and over again. We need to internalize the truth in us that you have value. So Because You Matter, chapter 4. And if you need someone to come alongside you, or you want someone for accountability to pour into you, I'm a self-love coach, trauma-informed, faith-based, and I would love to help you take ownership of your worthiness because you have great value. You have gifts to offer the world, and I would love to help you embrace your God-given greatness because you are here for a purpose and because I love you. And so until next time, I love you.